right, welcome back to Top 5 Vinyl, where we show love to vinyl owners. Today I'm here with Toni-Ann. How's it going over there?
It's good, hot, but I'm good.
Awesome, glad to hear that. And can you let the people know where you are right now?
I'm in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. That's where
Awesome,
I am.
awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
And I found you on Instagram because I saw, well, two parts. One of them I saw that you're holding a vinyl record, but I also saw that you like to travel. Can you let the people know where they can find you online?
Sure. So you can find me for the travel page at Travel with Tony-Ann, and for the record, Tony-Ann with the record.
Nice.
Tony-Ann for the record. Sorry. Tony-Ann for
Gotcha.
the record.
And I'll put the information at the
Yes.
bottom of the screen so people can find you on there.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
So, absolutely. And before we officially get started, I want everybody to like the channel, subscribe, all that fun stuff you guys got to do in YouTube land out there.
Yes.
Let's hit the rewind button. Did you grow up in a house that had vinyl records?
Yes, I did. Absolutely.
Hmm. Who
No
was the
TV,
primary?
just music.
What's that?
No TV,
Oh,
just music. Yeah.
what's the sounds of good music?
Yes,
Okay.
always.
Okay. And who was the primary listener in the house? How did that work out?
It was my dad. My dad will
Hmm.
always have on the vinyl, the radio, just always listen to music every
Hmm.
single time.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
when you were a kid, like, were you allowed to touch the record player, or was it off limits?
Off limits. Off limits. You could not touch anything.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember the first vinyl record that you ever bought with your own money?
Yes, it was a Dennis Brown album
Mm,
that I bought in New York actually at VP Records in Queens.
okay.
Yeah. So it was one of his compilations that
Mm,
VP had put out.
mm. Was it hard to get that back home, like a record?
Um, it's heavy to travel with,
Mm,
yeah. So
mm,
what I usually do is sometimes just order online, but that
mm.
that I got was yeah, it was like complicated, but yeah, I
Huh.
got it.
Okay. Unbroken. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Unbroken.
Okay. All right, cool. Uh, Within all your travels, is there a favorite record store you've ever been to?
Honestly, the only one that I've been to is VP Records
Mm,
overseas. I do
mm,
go to record stores here in Jamaica because we do have a few.
mm,
There's a guy called Michi.
mm,
He does like used records, so that's
mm.
where I get most of my records from, which you will see.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he has rare records that people, buy and sell to him.
Mm,
So we do have some here, but the only international one I've gone to is VP Records in
okay.
Queens, and I
Nice.
love it there.
All right, cool, cool. In any trip to any record store, what's the most amount of records that you walked out with at one time?
Probably five.
Okay, it's a good amount. It's a good amount.
First start. Yes, yes,
Right.
yes, yes.
Uh, and let me ask you this. What record do you not own that you're dying to get your hands on?
Oh, that's a very good question. I the heptones on the top.
Mm,
Heptones on the top.
mm,
Yeah, most of my collections are reggae, rock steady music. I don't really buy records that are like, for example, The Weeknd, like
mm,
recent artists, if you know what I mean. It's mainly the Teddy Pendergrass, the
mm,
Manhattans, Gladys Knight and the Pips,
mm.
but mainly reggae like Dennis Brown, Bob Marley, Gregory Isaacs. Those
Okay.
are the ones that I really, like to get my hands on.
Mm,
Original pressed
right.
records,
Right.
because those are the foundation and they're passing on
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
their music lives on through generation to
Right.
generation. So yeah.
So that brings up one of my favorite questions though, and I probably know the answer based off of what you just said, but have you seen any of your five perform live before?
No.
Mm,
I
okay.
probably will never.
All right. Right. Right.
Probably
Okay.
will, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, probably will never.
All right. All right. And what was I about to ask you? Oh, how hard was it for you to narrow down five for us today?
It was extremely hard. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to squeeze a couple in, but it was extreme. I mean, if it maybe said 10,
Hmm.
but five was hard.
Right.
It was hard. I made it. I made it happen. I made it happen.
Cool, cool, cool. All right.
Yes.
Tony, and with that being said, this is top five vinyl. Can you show the number five album that you have in front of you right now?
All right. Let's Anita Baker Rapture.
Mm, mm,
Um, I love this album because I like how she looks.
mm-hmm,
I like the photos and everything. And this was actually an original press that my dad had in his collection, and
mm,
he would always, always listen to this record, and it's like childhood memories.
hmm.
So I know every single song
Right.
on this album, and I love the photo. I mean, she's just in a black dress and just her songs are just classic, and
Hmm.
so I love this album. I love it. It's one of my
Hmm.
favorites. So
Nice.
yeah, top
If,
guys.
if if you had to choose, is there a favorite song on the album? You don't have to, just asking a question.
You bring me joy.
Okay, that works.
You bring me joy. Yeah, I
Okay,
think that was.
nice. All right,
I love
cool.
this album.
All right, perfect. All right, that's your number five. Let's go ahead and take a look at your number four.
Okay, my number four is Alton Ellis,
Mm,
25th Jubilee. So Alton Ellis is a real rock steady pioneer. And this
mm,
is his, it's like a medley of all his greatest hits.
mm,
This was released in, I think it's 1981, and I got an original press. I got this all the way from Amazon.
mm, mm,
And so it just celebrates 25 years of his music with all his, the great producers like Coxsone. He produced with Coxsone and so, but this album for me is just says it all. I think if you love Alton Ellis, you should definitely get this album.
mm. And I know it's a
Yeah.
compilation, but is there any artwork on the back or anything?
No, it's just
Mm,
yeah, it's just that.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's a nice photo of in my
Oh
room.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. All right,
Yeah.
cool. That's
Yeah.
your number four. Let's go ahead and take a look at your number three.
Please don't laugh after me when I said it. Bobby Brown, my
Mm,
prerogative. Oh
okay.
my God. I
Hmm.
love this. I love this album. I mean, it brings me back to childhood again because my
Hmm.
father had the cassette. He was always playing it.
Hmm.
And if you're a part of the New Jack Swing era,
Yep.
it's just the album. You
Hmm.
had Babyface, you had who else? You had Babyface, you had Teddy Riley, you had all these great people, but Bobby Brown from New Edition, this album, My Prerogative,
Hmm.
the best. And if you're gonna ask me my favorite song from here is Grony. That's what
Mm.
yeah. Grony
Okay.
and Rock with You. But this album for me is just the best.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Bobby Brown, number three. All right.
Yeah.
Number two. What do we have over there for number two?
I need Kamoze.
Mm, mm,
He's I don't know. This album is kind of overlooked. I don't know why. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He had a song, Here Comes the Hot Step,
hmm.
Murder.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
So before that, he had this album, which he did with the producer Sly and Robbie. Sly and
Mm,
Robbie, they were one of the best producers of reggae music back in the 70s. They did Black Uhuru. They worked with Dennis Brown. They worked with Marcia Griffiths, everybody.
mm,
But they had a style where their rhythm and their bass and drum, they was heavy.
mm,
So you see
mm,
a lot of that in this album. It's under the Taxi Rhythm album. And this album, two of the songs were sampled by Chronix.
mm,
So a lot of people sampled from this album as well. So
mm.
I love it. I love the
Yep.
artwork, simple photo of him.
Hmm.
I like how clean the
Mm,
design is, and it's a really good album.
mm.
Really overlooked, but it's a good album.
Is there a year in the back of that? What year this is like the early 90s, late 80s? What are
No,
we?
no, no. This was I think it was the 70s.
Oh,
Like
okay.
late 70s. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So
Okay.
yeah,
I'm a little
something
bit
to
off. Okay. All right.
yeah, yeah. So this was before he came in the 2000 with Here Comes the Hot Stepper, but
Right. Right.
was out of it for a long time. So,
Okay.
but this was his first album.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Nice. All right, cool. Tony-Ann for the grand finale. What do we have for number one?
One, two. I missed. I have an extra one, you know.
We can do
Can't miss.
that. We'll do that after your number one. We'll do the extra one after your number one.
Oh, I don't know why I picked up an extra. Oh God, this one is hard. All right.
It works. We can do it.
Dennis Brown Moore.
Mm,
I love, I love Dennis Brown. I think anybody who is, if you're creating a reggae collection, you have to have Dennis Brown in it.
mm,
And he has a lot of albums. And this album has some of the songs that I love. I grew up listening to on Sundays in Jamaica. Every Sunday you'll have to listen to Bob Clark on Area FM.
mm,
And it was just a cultural thing. And Dennis Brown is just one of those artists that I could listen to forever and never get bored.
mm, mm,
And I love every single song. There's no skipping on this,
hmm,
no skipping at all. And I
mm.
just love this album. It's one of the many albums I have from Dennis Brown, but this one is my favorite for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And you have another you have a straggler over there? Who we got? What
But
else?
you
What
may
else
have
we
to,
got?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Every album, everybody should have a Bob Marley album, right? Bob
Mm,
Marley and the Wailers, right?
mm,
So when
mm,
people think about Bob Marley and the Wailers, they think about Legend and Exodus.
mm,
I am the underdog, so I will go with Bob Marley and the Wailers Survival. Now,
mm,
this one is a very powerful album. I think all albums tell a story, but this one tells a story of the the struggles that Africans had, with apartheid, forming their independence. And this album speaks about it. Even on the cover, you see all
mm,
the flags of Africa. It's a simple cover, but it's very it's and sorry, has all these little extra things in here.
mm,
Um, and even around the back, speaking about survival.
mm,
Um, this album dedicates the independence of Zimbabwe, which was, I think it was in, it's nine, is no, 1980 or 1981. I think this was probably one of Bob Marley's final performances. He was invited by the Zimbabwean, that's how you pronounce it, right? Government to come and perform. And he actually has a song called Zimbabwe on this album.
mm,
You have Zimbabwe, Babylon System, Wake Up and Live, Top Ranking, Ambush in the Night. All of these songs um speak about Black liberation, Marcus Garvey, freedom fighters, all of
mm,
that. So this for me is an album you must have if you're a Bob Marley and the Wailers fan. But this and Natty Dread. But you
mm.
said five albums. So. But I love it. This album is when you're militant and want something to listen to,
Right.
it's good.
Nice.
Yeah. Survival.
All right,
A good
cool.
album. Yeah.
Perfect. Tony-Ann, can you let the people know one more time where they can find you on social media?
Sure, you can find me at Travel with Toni-Ann for my travel page and Toni-Ann for the record on Instagram for my vinyl.
Nice. All right, cool. And I want to thank you so much for your time and sharing your 5+1 with me today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. No
I
time, no,
appreciate it.
no problem. We'll talk soon.
Okay.
All right, have
Take
a
care.
good one.
Bye.